สวัสดีค่ะ
Welcome to episode 21. In today's Thai lesson, we'll learn about the basic questions you might encounter in daily conversations and the structures behind them. Whether you're meeting someone new or simply engaging in a friendly chat, these questions will be your keys to unlocking conversations in Thailand. In this video, we'll explore not only common questions, but also interesting variations that you can use in different contexts. By the end of this lesson, you won't just be repeating phrases. You'll understand the structure behind them, and you will be able to comfortably create your own questions in daily conversations. Before we start, I have a small request. Please support my channel by giving a little tap on the like button. Thanks in advance. Now, let's get started, and our first essential question will be how to ask someone's name in Thai. First up, the standard way to ask someone's name.
คุณชื่ออะไร คุณชื่ออะไร
means, what is your name? Here's how we break it down.
คุณ
Think of it as the polite you. It's like giving a little nod of respect right at the start.
ชื่อ
This means name,
อะไร
means what. And if you want to soften it up a bit, here's a more casual approach.
คุณชื่ออะไรนะ
By adding,
นะ
at the end of your question, you're not just asking casually, but also softening your tone in a way that's very much in line with Thai conversational norms. This particle acts like a friendly nudge, making your inquiry sound less formal and more approachable. It's akin to adding a light, easygoing touch to your interaction, saying, "What's your name?" in a way that invites conversation rather than merely soliciting information. Additionally, in Thai, when you hear
อะไรนะ
it's often used to ask for repetition or clarification. Think of it as a gentle pardon. Or, could you say that again? In everyday Thai speech, the phrase
อะไรนะ
is often heard as
อะไรนะ
This substitution of the R sound with L is a common example and is particularly prevalent in fast speech or more informal settings. This sound change allows the tongue to assume a more comfortable and natural position during speech, making the conversation flow more smoothly and understandably. This pronunciation style is recognized across various regions of Thailand as a reflection of the language and cultural habits. Now that we've explored how to ask and clarify names in Thai, let's learn how to respond when someone asks for your name. Men say,
ผมชื่อ
women say,
ฉันชื่อ
these are straightforward,
ผม
is used by men and
ฉัน
by women, both followed by,
ชื่อ
which means name. Simply add your name right after this phrase. And don't forget to end with the polite particle.
ครับ
For men and
ค่ะ
for women. For example, if your name is John, you would say,
ผมชื่อจอห์นครับ
if you are female and your name is Honey, you would say,
ฉันชื่อฮันนี่ค่ะ
To ask someone's age in Thai, you typically use the phrase,
คุณอายุเท่าไหร่
This phrase translates directly as, how old are you? Here's a breakdown of each component.
อายุ
This means age.
เท่าไหร่
Often translated as how much or how many, it is used here to inquire about the number of years. In addition to asking about age,
เท่าไหร่
is also commonly used to ask about the price of items. When you want to know the cost of something, you can simply point to the item and ask.
นี่เท่าไหร่
This translates directly to, how much is this?
นี่
means this and is used to refer directly to the item in question. When responding to the question, how old are you? In Thai, here's how it can be structured for men.
ผมอายุปี
Here
ผม
is how men refer to themselves, coupled with
อายุ
age, followed by the number of years and
ปี
which means years. So, if a man is 30 years old, he would say,
ผมอายุ30 ปี
If a woman is 25 years old, she would say,
ฉันอายุ25 ปี
When children in Thailand respond to questions about their age, they use a slightly different format from adults, particularly employing the term
ขวบ
instead of
ปี
for expressing years. This usage is specific to children up to 12 years old, as it offers a softer, more child-appropriate way to state age. Let's explore how to inquire about someone's nationality in Thai using two commonly used phrases. Asking for the specific country. The phrase to use is
คุณมาจากประเทศอะไร
What country do you come from? Let's analyze the components of this phrase.
อะไร
Meaning, as we learned before, what?
มาจาก
Meaning, come from.
มา
This word means come. It is used to describe movement towards the speaker or towards a specific place. In Thai, the concept of movement or direction is crucial and
มา
encapsulates the idea of coming or arriving somewhere.
จาก
This translates to from. It's a preposition used to indicate the starting point of an action or the source of something. Together,
มาจาก
forms the phrase come from, which is used to describe someone's origin or the origin of an object. It's a fundamental phrase for asking about backgrounds in a conversational setting.
ประเทศ
Meaning country.
ประ
This component of the word doesn't have a standalone meaning in this context, but is often seen in compound words in Thai. It can suggest a formal or official status when used in certain terms.
เทศ
Derived from the Pali or Sanskrit for state or condition, this part of the word relates to the state or condition of a place, aligning well with the concept of a nation or country. When combined,
ประเทศ
specifically means country or nation. It's used to refer to countries in the sense of distinct national entities. This phrase is quite formal and is specifically asking for the country of origin. A casual alternative, you might also say,
คุณมาจากที่ไหน
Where do you come from?
มาจาก
Still means come from.
ที่ไหน
Translates to where.
ที่
Is a multifunctional word in Thai. It can act as a relative pronoun, a preposition, or a marker for places or locations depending on the context. In the context of,
ที่ไหน
it functions primarily as a locative particle, helping to specify a place or a location.
ไหน
Means where in a general sense. It's used to inquire about the location of something or someone. It's a question word that can be used in various contexts to seek information about location, shifting from
ที่ไหน
to another similarly structured but distinct phrase,
ไปไหน
is also widely used in daily Thai conversations. This phrase translates to where are you going or simply where to. Here
ไป
means to go, indicating movement, and
ไหน
as we know means where. Together, they form a casual question often used to inquire about someone's immediate plans or destination. Getting back to our original question, both phrases are useful depending on the context. If you're at a social gathering and you meet someone for the first time, starting with the more casual
คุณมาจากที่ไหน
could make the conversation flow more smoothly. However, if you are in a formal setting or need specific information about the country,
คุณมาจากประเทศอะไร
is more appropriate. Responses to
คุณมาจากประเทศอะไร
what country do you come from? When the question is formal or explicitly asks for your country, a direct answer is most appropriate.
ฉันมาจากแคนาดา
I come from Canada. And responses to
คุณมาจากที่ไหน
where do you come from? If you're from a city or a recognizable place within a country, you might respond
ฉันมาจากกรุงเทพ
I come from Bangkok. Or, if you prefer to give a more general answer, you might say
ฉันมาจากอเมริกา
I come from America. When learning Thai language lessons, it's crucial to understand how questions regarding the duration of stay are structured and utilized, depending on the formality of the situation. Let's delve into 2 typical Thai questions you might use, or hear to learn when and how to respond appropriately. Formal inquiry.
คุณอยู่ที่ประเทศไทยกี่ปีแล้ว คุณอยู่ที่ประเทศไทยกี่ปีแล้ว
This question is used to ask someone precisely how many years they have been in Thailand. It is formal and structured, ideal for situations where specific information is necessary, like in professional or official contexts. Now let's take a closer look at what each word in this sentence means.
อยู่
means to stay or to reside, indicating ongoing presence.
ที่
At or in, used here as a preposition for location.
ประเทศไทย
Thailand, the name of the country.
กี่
How many? Used before numerical queries.
ปี
As we learned before, means years, the unit of time.
แล้ว
Often translates to already, suggesting continuity to the present. And if you have been in Thailand for 3 years, your response would be structured as
ฉันอยู่ที่ประเทศไทย 3 ปีแล้ว
I have been in Thailand for 3 years. Now, let's look at a more casual way to ask about someone's time in Thailand.
คุณอยู่เมืองไทยนานแค่ไหนแล้ว
How long have you been in Thailand? I'll now explain the role of each word here.
เมือง
This word means city or municipality and can refer to any urban area. However, in this context, combined with
ไทย
it refers to the country of Thailand. The term
เมืองไทย
is a colloquial and somewhat informal way of referring to Thailand, often used in spoken Thai.
นาน
This word is used to indicate the duration or length of time. In questions, it is used to inquire about the extent of time something has been happening or someone has been somewhere. It refers to an extended period and is key in asking about durations in a non-specific manner, which allows the respondent to provide details according to their interpretation of long.
แค่
Often used in questions,
แค่
translates to just or only, but in the context of a question about extent or degree, it modifies
ไหน
to ask to what extent.
ไหน
This is the question word where, but when used with,
แค่
it forms a phrase asking how much or to what extent, focusing on measuring qualitative aspects such as degree or severity.
แล้ว
This word is commonly used to indicate that an action has occurred or a state has been reached and is still relevant or continuing up to the present. It can translate to already, yet, or now, depending on the context. In this sentence, it suggests that the action of living in Thailand has started in the past and continues to the present moment. If you've been in Thailand for a significant but unspecified period, you might say,
อยู่นานพอสมควรแล้ว
I've been here quite a while. However, for an even more relaxed tone, another variant, to ask about someone's time in Thailand,
คุณอยู่เมืองไทยนานหรือยัง
can be employed. This translates to, have you been in Thailand for a long time? And carries a subtlety that implies curiosity without demanding precise information, which can make it ideal for very informal interactions. This phrase is less about seeking a specific answer and more about opening up a dialogue that invites the other person to share more about their experiences as they see fit.
คุณอยู่เมืองไทยนานหรือยัง
The responses to this question can vary from concise to more elaborate, depending on how much the speaker wishes to share about their experiences. Short responses.
นานแล้ว นานแล้ว
For a long time. This response is succinct and suggests that the person has been living in Thailand for a significant period. It's a straightforward way to communicate a long-term stay without going into details.
ไม่นาน ไม่นาน
Not long. Conversely, this reply is used if the duration has been brief. It quickly informs the inquirer that the stay has been relatively short, which can be sufficient in very casual interactions. And more detailed responses.
ประมาณ1 ปี ประมาณ1 ปี
About 1 year. If for those comfortable with sharing more specifics, this answer provides a clear time frame, which can help the other party gauge the depth of the respondent's experience in Thailand.
2 เดือน 2 เดือน
2 months. As similarly, by stating the exact number of months, the speaker offers a precise measure of time while still keeping the information relatively brief and to the point. Understanding when to use these questions and how to respond can greatly enhance your interactions in Thai society, demonstrating respect and awareness of social nuances. Whether in a formal interview or during casual chats with new Thai friends, selecting the right phrase helps convey your respect for the culture's communication styles. Thank you for watching, and if you liked this segment, don't forget to hit the like button. By doing so, you'll encourage me to continue explaining other common questions and their answers in the next episode. Your opinions are very valuable to me, and I thank you in advance for all your contributions that help advance my channel.